So, I don't know what's going on with the world, but it's really, it's really hard to go out. To go out because for some reason, I'm always the witness to the weird stuff. Maybe it's because people are so like disconnected and they're just stuck to their phones that they don't like notice things that's going on around them, or, and I just notice everything. Like, I don't know. So, I'm at the dog park and I'm just questioning this because this seems very strange to me. So, all right, if you know your dog, if you know your dog's going to react and is aggressive to other dogs, you're not going to walk. You're not going to like on purposely walk somewhere where you know that your dog is going to react, right? You're going to try to avoid that. So this guy comes out and he's like coming from the apartments. He's walking right directly to the dog park. So he walks directly right up to the fence, all right? And of course, Pippin, depending on the dog, like if it's a male dog, he's like kind of defensive. So he goes up and he starts barking, and the other dog's barking. Okay, so now there's a reaction. And the guy starts like being like disciplining his dog, like really severely, like, you almost knocked me down. I don't know what he was saying, but it was like kind of uncalled for because, of course the dog is going to do that. So why even walk next to an area that you know your dog's going to react in that manner and then you have to flip out? I don't know. It didn't make any sense. So then, second episode. So I'm at the dog park and I'm watching. They had like, there's a duck, a mother duck with, I think she has 4 or 5 baby ducks, okay? So there's these two little kids and they're fishing or whatever with their dad. And I'm watching and like the kids are like whipping big rocks well, first they were doing little rocks, okay? And then they were just grabbing anything and they were just whipping it. And some guy walked by with his little dog and I think he noticed that they were whipping stuff at the ducks. And he might have said something, I don't know. But I don't know if it was the father who was with them, but he was like totally ignoring. He sat on the rock. First he was watching them and then he went and sat on the rock. And then the kids start whipping the rocks at the baby ducks again. And I just watched it. I was like, should I say anything? Should I just mind my business? Should I say something? So finally I was like, and then the little boy took like a really big rock. And I goes, are you throwing rocks at the baby ducks? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, I said, don't throw rocks at the ducks, okay? Because those are babies. You don't want to hurt them, right? I said, how about if somebody threw rocks at you? I said, you wouldn't like that, right? I don't even know if they could understand English, to be honest with you. I don't know what nationality they were, but maybe they didn't even understand me, but they were just going, yeah, 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 just agreeing with me. But the little girl gave me this, like, she turned her head sideways when I looked at her and gave me this, like, little look like, oh, we're getting away with it. Like, yeah, we're doing it. It was really strange. She turned her head to the side and looked at me with this strange look like, yeah, we're doing it. But I was just like, please don't throw rocks at the baby ducks. And I think they continue to do it, but I think they were throwing sand or anything that they could find. I don't know why they would do that, but the father was sitting on the rock on his phone and like totally didn't even know what was going on. But this is the strange shit that I see. Like, I'm always noticing all the strange shit, okay? And it's like, I see everything. A guy was pissing in the parking lot here, and it sounded like there sounded like there was a broken water connection. I was like, what the hell's going on? Is this water flooding somewhere? And it literally was this drunk guy pissing in the parking lot, and I saw that. Now the neighbor has a camera, I guess, so that's good, but what else happened? Oh, then the guy passed away. That was awful. That was like the worst day. Right in front of me. I thought he was like, I was watching everybody clean off their car, because it was like a lot of freaking work to clean off your car. And I was like, oh my God, these older people, could struggle to clean off their car. So I'm watching, and then like he was uncovering his car because it was an antique and he had like a cover on it. And then he just died there, and I saw him die. And I was like, oh, he's not getting up. And then, yeah, so I saw that, and so I see everything. And I'm really sick of it. And, I tell people, and they're like, oh, it's not a big deal. So people just, like, normalize crime now because they're so used to crime that everybody's attitude that I talk to, like, I'm pissed off. I'm like, oh, my God, you can't let them get away with that. Oh, my God, do something, da-da-da-da-da, right? But everybody that I've talked to, even up north, was like, every single time there's, like, a crime or something going on, they're just like, oh, yeah, like, it's just another day. You're like, oh, yeah, whoopie-doo. Well, it's okay. I don't know. I can't be in the society anymore the way it is, I guess. I'm just going to be a hermit in my room here because it's just, and the communication with people, like the communication problems, trying to have like a normal conversation with people. I don't know. I kind of wish the power would go down. Like, I kind of wish the grid would go down. That's awful to say, but I know because there'd be so many problems. But people would have to learn to live different, if you know what I'm saying. Like, everything's just like... They're always like, oh, listen now that... Listen to that. Yeah, everything's pretty separated, and it's like everybody's talking about unity, unity, unity. Like, we have to unite as a country. We have to unite. It's like I've been dealing with this shit. I mean, I did get a little help here and there, and some big help sometimes, but for the most part, I don't really see any unity. You hear that? They're not shutting it off. Oh, okay. That's great. Okay, bye.